We're going to my island for a few days.
Do you guys want to come?
This is crazy. Did we just jet off to a billionaire's island with a bunch of strangers?
No, he's not a stranger. He's Slater King.
What was it like to direct Channing in this role? I mean, we've been watching him for years, but I don't think we've ever seen him play a character like Slater King.
I think that was why I wanted him to do it. You know, I thought, you know, I've always thought he's such a great actor, and, you know, always felt like there was more beneath the surface, and that it would be so fun to watch him, you know, do something different. And I also knew that the character of Slater King needed to be someone charismatic and charming, and someone that you would feel safe enough to go away on a vacation with.
Was there a role? I mean, I've loved him in Dog. I loved him in Side Effects. He's having a moment right now in Deadpool in that small little cameo. Was there a role, though, that you had looked at from his, you know, vast filmography that you thought, okay, this is the guy, or that made you think he could do it?
I think it was a combinations of things. I mean, I loved the Magic Mike films, and I loved his performance in Foxcatcher. I loved him in 21 Jump Street. I'm a fan of his work. But I think that there is something specifically about Magic Mike that I felt was feminist. You know, it's a movie about men made for women, and I just felt through that he was somebody that would be interested in telling this story and would not be afraid to tell this story.
You started writing this back in 2017, Ms. Kravitz. You know, how did this story even present itself to you?
Well, the story, it started more as emotion and needing to find a place to put a lot of different emotions, and wanting to really explore power and human nature and the female experience of having to pretend and forget and smile through fear and trauma.
You've worked with a lot of cool directors. How did you find your way to the director's chair for this?
You know, it was really that, you know, once I was done with the script, I felt like it was so specific to me, and I saw the world and the characters in my mind so clearly that I just didn't know if I felt comfortable giving it to someone else to bring to life.
Naomi is Frida. She is also excellent. She's a face not everybody may know, as well as Channing. What drew you to her?
I mean, just the genius that is Naomi Ackie. You know, I watched a bunch of her work and was really admired her range. And the character of Frida is so complex, and the part requires somebody that can go from comedy to drama to action to fierceness, and sometimes all of those emotions are happening at one time. So I needed someone sharp, and Naomi is so talented, and it just oozes out of her. I mean, it comes so easily to her that, you know, she was actually able to just have fun with this part and take it to places that I never dreamt possible.
Ms. Kravitz, what were your visual inspirations? I think the movie is super cool looking. Story's awesome, but it also looks really awesome.
Thank you. My DP, Adam Newport-Berra, is an incredible artist and such a hard worker, and really spent a lot of time with me prepping. We spent time together just watching movies and breaking down, you know, what we loved about them. And because for a long time, I think I would watch movies anyway and go, I like that, but never really take the time to understand why or what I love about them. So that was a really fun process. Really inspired by Kubrick, you know, The Shining in particular, but Kubrick in general, Pulp Fiction, Boogie Nights, Phantom Thread, Three Women. The list goes on. I'm into film.
Can't you feel it? There's something wrong with this place.
Where's Jess?
Who's Jess?
My friend that was in the room next to mine.